right, so I had a chance to practice on my mitten and I drew it here. So that was on my whiteboard. Now I'm going to try it here. So I'm going to make it a little bit smaller. I don't want it to be so big. So I'm going to trace around my hand a little bit tighter. I'm going to definitely put my thumb out. But notice how I'm off to the side because I want to put another mitten here. Now you probably know that it would be really hard to trace both your hands because it's hard to trace the hand you write with. So I'm going to do that. And since I can't trace my hand and I don't want them both facing the same way, I'm going to actually turn my paper and I'm going to do another one here. This way I have two. It's a little trick for us to know so that if we want to have two mittens, we're going to turn our paper and create another mitten here and here. So now I have two mittens. And I could do them the same pattern or I could do them different patterns. That's really going to be up to me. Now you know I love outlines. So I might do mine in Sharpie or marker. And I like to repeat for a pattern. So maybe this has stripes that are a little different. And I stop at the end. That's where the pattern would end. And I'm going to keep going, until I get to the end, like that. Now that could be enough, and I could focus on my color patterns too. I know some people love rainbows so much, they want to make sure that they get a rainbow of colors in there. That's up to you. I'm going to keep going down like this. I'm going to repeat that pattern because I want them to look like a pair. I put two wavy lines together and then I leave a lot of space. This way, if I decide to actually go in, I could decide if I want to add another pattern in between. Maybe polka dots, maybe zigzags, maybe, oh, I don't know. I haven't thought of it yet, but I'll let you know when I do. All right, so think about what colors you want your mittens to be, whether you want them side by side. Maybe you can have somebody help you trace one of them. And maybe I want to include, maybe I want to make wind blowing in my background, not just snowflakes. Wind, so many people love to show wind. It's like a windy, snowy day. I need my gloves on. I'm going to keep repeating all these shapes that spiral in my background. I kind of love that. I might add some white snowflakes to it. I might think maybe I'm going to add stripes like this in between. And maybe that's where I will add different colors. For those of you who like a lot of color, you might think about how you want to divide up your space into patterns. So there we go. Oh, let me finish it up. There we go. Like that. Maybe here and here and here. I like it. So I could do my patterns, of course, in crayon. I could do them in paint. I could do them in markers. I can do them in oil pastels. Your choices are endless. I'm going to actually, sometimes I told you I like to paint my background first. That's going to be up to you. This time, I'm not going to draw my snowflakes in black first. I'm going to draw them right in white, and it's going to be so hard to see until I add that blue color on top. Let's test it out, and then you can go on your own adventure. Let's see if I add, oh yeah, look. You see how it pops up? So much fun. So much fun. I kind of love white and then painting over it. I did that with the crayon. And you can see how I did it here. And it really makes my mittens stand out. So maybe on this one, I'd like to use paint for the background, and maybe I want to use markers to fill it in with the patterns, or crayons, or oil pastels. You get to decide, okay? Have fun. I can't wait to see your work.